it is kind of funny to watch this now, knowing the controversy that's going on with Cosby. But you know what? Fuck that. The man is free. He did his time. Whether he did it or not, we don't know. But the way he was looking at her in this movie, when she would walk by, he was beeping his horn on the forklift, and he kept looking at her, talking about, you know, like, I'm ready to tear you up, Jack. Alright, y'all, with the success of Uptown Saturday Night, Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby had to do it again with Let's Do It Again. So I'm joined once again by my man Blacktastic Media, and thank you, man. He's on set on his new short film that he's working on, Sarah, which I can't wait to check out and review. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, Blacktastic Media. He took the time out of his busy schedule shooting this masterpiece that I know it's going to be, to take time to help little old me talk about an old movie from the 70s. Bro, I appreciate you, man. That's love right there. That's family. We're family. We're family. We're family. In my Bernie Mac voice. So Let's Do It Again. Dropped in 1975. This is the follow-up to Uptown Saturday Night, which was a smash hit. But in my honest opinion, I think this movie did it even better. Everything from the story, the pacing, the acting, and most of all, the score, the music. Curtis Mayfield is another cast member here. He's not just the composer. He's a cast member. He added so much funk and flavor to this fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Uptown Saturday Night was a well-flavored steak. But this here had all the fixings, man. You know, the garlic, the thyme, the rosemary. Here I am comparing the movie to food again. But damn it, that's my language, how I talk about films, man. So Let's Do It Again just did everything perfectly. This is, as Blacktastic said, a damn near perfect movie. So you know what? I'm not going to take much more of the floor. I have a guest. So, because he's going to get into the plot and everything. So, I'm going to give the floor to Blacktastic Media. Tell us about Let's Do It Again.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, man, it's your boy. I'm on Rashad G's channel. My background's a little different. Let me explain why. I am currently in Portland, Oregon on the set of my latest film, Sarah. I'm gonna be here for 2 weeks filming this epic adventure, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a movie review with my man with a brand new background while I'm live on set. This is kind of cool. My man Rashad, always a pleasure to be on your channel. We're doing this trilogy of these classic blaxploitation films starring Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby. Now, we already did Uptown Saturday Night. Today's adventure, the classic Let's Do It Again. When the movie opens up, it opens up with a banger. This soundtrack is legendary. Oh my God. The music is hip, is funky throughout the whole film. And Bill Cosby is on point. I mean, everything he does in this movie is funny. Up until the way he walks. He's walking like this through the movie because he's trying to be quiet and tiptoe in certain scenes. See, the whole premise, they're in this black organization, religious group, and they are the treasurers. And, you know, the building fund is getting a little low. They need about $55,000 to renovate this building and pay for it in order to stay in there. You know how church folk are. They a little tight with those ends. And they currently got $18,000 and it ain't going to work. Well, Sidney Poitier got this little secret, this little special talent to use hypnosis to put people under the impression they're doing something else. Yeah. So Bill's like, look, let's do it again. We got to do something. Look, this weekend, I'm taking my wife to New Orleans for our anniversary. Y'all should come along and kick it with us. But in the meantime, look, I sold my car. I got $2 grand. We got to make something happen because, man, I ain't messing this up. I need this money right here to splurge so my wife can have a good time. I could never show her the good life because I'm always strapped. And we got to save our organization because, man, that's all we know and do. So he got the treasurer money, the 18 grand plus his 2 grand. We got 20 grand. There's a big fight in New Orleans. Let's do what we used to do. Place a bet. You hypnotize the fighter. They win. We bounce. Have a good weekend with the wives. My celebration for our anniversary. Poop, bang, bing. We come back to Atlanta. Everything is cool in the game. Sounds like an easy plan. And it works to perfection. These fools dress up like they from New York or Chicago somewhere, man, just laid to the bone with the outfits. And man, this movie is damn near perfect. I never get tired of watching this movie. This movie is hilarious, great story, great pacing. You got the two gangster groups. John Amos is in this movie, and he always plays a scary looking dude, man. Look like he would whoop your ass on sight. I love him in this movie. And Jimmy J. Walker, J.J. Walker is the damn fighter in this movie. Skinny ass Jimmy Walker. Man weighs about 9 pounds wet. He's constantly getting his ass whipped, but when Sidney put him on hypnosis, he becomes this raging beast. And he whoops his sparring partner's ass, gets into the ring, and beats the current champion. And they make a lot of money. They bounce. The bookies are like, something ain't right here, man. No, man, we got hugged, we got bamboozled. Well, they tracked these brothers down in Atlanta and came to their organization. Yeah, man, well, we want to make our money back and then some. We could be partners in this, or we can break your knees, whatever you want to do. So they're working in cohesiveness with each other, trying to pull up another caper. And in the meantime, the other gangster wants some, and they're trying to use their stuff against him, because these rival gangsters are fighting over territory. So who got the most money, who got the most clout, pretty much wins the city of New Orleans. And man, it was really, 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 like I said, I remember this movie when I was a kid. This movie is damn near perfection. And I say that with all and dear seriousness. Love this film. It can't do no wrong, man. And like I said, the watchability, perfect. I never get tired of this film. And like I said, Bill Cosby damn near steals the role in this movie. He is on point with his comedy chops. He is funny. And the women that play their wives, buddy, fine as hell. Especially Bill's wife, that light-skinned woman. Because later on, they are loyal wives. They realize their husbands are in trouble. So they go along with the caper the second time around. They dress up like high-class women. She got that blonde wig on, that dress, and them. Yeah, man. Love this movie. And everybody in the movie is incredible. You got special guest appearances. You got my man, Joe, what's his name? Oh, man. I'm having a blank moment here. Damn. And I ain't going to pause it, because I don't do that. Joe Frazier? No, George Foreman is in this movie. He plays Bill Cosby's co-worker. And he's a big old buff dude. And they talking shit to each other in the locker room. You know, he said, man, I'll whoop your ass. Come on, I'll sock you and your neighbor. I don't give a damn. They talking all this mess. And they take their shirts off, and Bill hugs. Hey, man, can we talk for a minute? Hey, I love you. You know, it's just little small things that Bill does. Like at the beginning of the film, he's at work, and this fine-ass woman is walking through the yard, and he's on a forklift. She's so fine, he's looking and staring at her and waving. The motherfucker crash into a barrel of goods. Yeah. And the women are fine, the brothers are smooth, the way they dress. I love both sides of the gangsters. Man, this movie is on point, and everybody starring in this movie is on point. An instant classic. Love this film. Blaxploitation at its finest. Once again, the brothers unite and kick out a great film. In the meantime, I'm gonna hand it over to my man Rashad G. Yo, brother, bring it home. You know I love doing this with you, because we got the same kind of taste most of the time when it comes to the blaxploitation film. So peace, love, and just remember, it's just my point of view.
Well, there you have it. You know, I don't know what else I can add to that. Like, we here. We are right here. This is definitely Bill Cosby's best movie, and that's not saying a lot, because he's done stinkers like Leonard Part 6, Ghost Dad. Yeah, Cosby has done some stinkers, and this was definitely his best movie, his best performance. He did steal the show. Him and, John Amos. John Amos made me laugh hysterically, and mind you, he's a serious villain. He's a gangster in this movie, and he just has that stone cold look, like Blacktastic said, like he'll beat your ass. And he's hilarious with this, especially the scene where they found out that they got robbed, that Bill and Sidney Poitier got them, right? And they're chasing them. And this man has a whole three-piece suit on, the hat and everything, and he's buck. You see the flower in the jacket and everything, and he's bucking, he's getting he's doing hurdles and shit and jumping over cars and whatnot. the funniest shit ever. That chase is it's been copied a lot. I think Friday After Next even copied that scene, you know, in House Party, you know, when Kid was running from full force. So a lot of things in this movie have been parodied in other films. You know what I'm saying? That this was just a trendsetter. You know what I mean? And of course, the other lead gangster, Biggie Smalls, played once again by Calvin Lockhart, who was Silky Slim in Uptown Saturday Night, but this time he's Biggie Smalls, the smooth talking gangster. Maybe lightning is trying to strike in the same place twice. And I just realized also he was the Jamaican, he was the Dread in Predator 2. You remember? Ain't no stopping what can't be stopped. Ain't no killing what can't be killed. Shit. And Denise Nichols, who played Cosby's wife, man, she was a knockout with those beautiful eyes, that skin, boy. I know Cosby was tearing that up. You know, so you can tell. The way they were sitting at the table when Cosby was sitting there flirting with it, talking about, yes, I'm about to go deep into your crevice. One thing Blacktastic forgot to mention, I gotta mention Jane Kennedy, the lovely Jane Kennedy, who was, I believe she was a sportscaster back in the day. She was married to Leon Isaac Kennedy at one time. You know, the light-skinned brother from Penitentiary that looked like Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, Jane Kennedy was a knockout back then. She was the one that was in the beginning of this movie where she's walking and Cosby's checking her out. It is kind of funny to watch this now knowing the controversy that's going on with Cosby, but you know what? Fuck that. The man is free. He did his time. Whether he did it or not, we don't know, but the way he was looking at her in this movie, when she would walk by, he was beeping his horn on the forklift, and he kept looking at her talking about, you know, like, I'm ready to tear you up, Jack. You know, so many funny moments in this movie. I can't think of one moment in this movie where I was bored, where I lost interest. You know what I'm saying? There were times in Uptown Saturday Night where I did lose a little interest, where I'm like, okay, you know, starting to get a little slow here. But Let's Do It Again was perfectly paced, you know what I'm saying? Sidney Poitier, he's directed other movies like Stir Crazy, Ghost Dad, and the next one we're going to review, Piece of the Action. And this is definitely his best film out of all of them. You know, this is just a movie that I truly adore, and if you haven't seen it, I know it spoiled some of it, but if you haven't seen it, watch this movie. Let's Do It Again is a masterpiece. One of the funniest comedies of all time. This was better than Uptown Saturday Night. I laughed more. It was just a better movie, and the soundtrack, come on. The title song. Let's do it in the morning. Sing along, y'all. Sweet dreams in the summertime. I'm fucking up the lyrics. Having your sweet face all laid up next to mine. I'm fucking up the words, y'all. Shout out to Curtis Mayfield and the Staples Singers that made this film just funky as shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, Let's Do It Again gets a solid A fucking plus. Sidney Poitier knocked it out the park and didn't even have to hypnotize me to enjoy it. John Amos killed it. Calvin Lockhart killed it as Kansas City Mac and Biggie Smalls. And that's it, and that's all. That rhymed, didn't it? I'm a poet and I know it. So anyways, y'all, what did you think about the movie? If you've seen it, comment freely below. Let me know what you thought. And thanks once again to Blacktastic for taking the time out of his day to help me review this. Thank you, my brother. And make sure you subscribe to his channel, Blacktastic Media. And if you like and dig this content, hit that like and subscribe, notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.